本当早い。
早いですか？
早い。
One of my favorite parts of Japanese culture revolves around the words Ryokan, onsen, and Kaiseki. Welcome to Japan, specifically Yudanaka, a hot spring resort tucked away into the northeast corner of Nagano prefecture. Upon arrival, we were taken to our room, which was a traditional Japanese-style room that looked super cozy, and it was also attached to a Western-style room with beds. And before dinner, let's take a quick look at the hot springs. They are super relaxing, and there's both indoor and outdoor hot springs. Here's where that first word comes into play. Onsen in Japanese means hot spring. And the culture of bathing in Japan is very strong, and I absolutely love it. And that brings us to my second favorite word, which is ryokan, which means a traditional Japanese inn. These are places that are extremely aesthetic and very traditional, where you can go and relax, and it's almost always surrounded by or based around an onsen. So I just think that this combo of staying at a beautiful inn while soaking up amazing hot spring waters is just the pinnacle of relaxation. And this is Kaiseki, and also the main focus of this video. Kaiseki is a traditional Japanese multi-course meal, and it is not just a meal, but an entire experience. It is typically influenced by the seasons, both visually with representations of each season, as well as preparing the dishes in a way that highlights and emphasizes the ingredients of the season. I will introduce a few of the dishes here and point out some of my favorites, but otherwise I just want to take you on this experience with me and have you sit back and enjoy the amazing Japanese hospitality as well as these beautiful dishes.
Sukiyaki is what they're making today. And then we've got like a sushi platter. Maybe chicken, I'm not too sure. Some pretty veggies. And this random appetizer plate.
The hostess was very kind and kept checking up on me and bringing out more dishes, which added to the excitement of the entire experience. Towards the beginning of the meal, when the table was first laid out, they had many of these small bites that were grilled or boiled, but my favorite was the sashimi with fresh wasabi. For those of you who haven't tried fresh wasabi, it is life-changing. It's so different from the fake tube wasabi, and it has such a strong flavor, and it just hits your mouth in such a different way, and I love it. One of my favorite dishes throughout the entire meal was this sukiyaki with some wagyu beef that was slowly boiling the whole time. In the beginning, they set up this cool little hot pot station in front of you and put in the raw ingredients, and then as you're eating the other items in your meal, this slowly cooks until it's ready. And here are a few more of my favorite dishes. This one was a shrimp and fish just baked in butter. These noodles were pretty nice and tasty, but my favorite was this tempura, especially the tempura mushroom. It was so delicious. Now for that perfectly marbled wagyu beef. Sitting on top of the rice with that sauce, it is divine.
Still my favorite dish anyway. Tempura mushroom.
After the meal, it was time to get comfy and check out the hot springs. But first, I had to play a little dress up in these traditional Japanese gowns called yukata. One important piece of information you need to know is that you go completely naked into the hot tubs. The staff may also deny you access if you have any visible tattoos. But once you're in, this is the most healing and relaxing experience ever. The next morning, a delicious and healthy breakfast is also served, and the freshest and juiciest strawberries I've ever tasted.
Holy cow, it's so juicy.
Thanks all for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed this experience and feel a little bit of relaxation through the screen. The whole culture of bathing in hot springs is something I wish existed everywhere, but this just makes it all the more special on a trip to Japan. See you all next time. Mata ne. Arigatou gozaimasu.